Cal being out there is a big thing, him coming back. What sort of game time are you expecting from him this weekend?
Yeah, we'll manage Cal through. He'll probably play a half, we'll say at this stage. But look, for him, it's just great to have him back out there. He's a leader of the young group that we've got, so we're excited to have him out there, and it's great to see him back playing footy, and his health is back, so that's the main part. And our expectations around his game is just that he gets back out there, gets involved, and has a bit of fun while he's out there.
What's the dynamic been like this season with two teams going well, but obviously that you were on top of winning the VFL match to play for the AFL team? How have you found managing that?
It's always a challenge because the guys in the VFL team want to be playing senior footy, so you're always managing their expectations. But the guys have had great energy, and as you just heard, Vague spoke a lot around our continual improvement. That's what our focus has been as a VFL group, is make sure that we continually improve, and we've been able to achieve that. Our early form in the season, we had a couple of losses. Our first round against Carlton down there, so the guys have continued to improve, and we've seen some great development from young players like Henry Smith, Darcy Wilmont, Kai Lohman, James Tunstall, our first year players, which have been really exciting, and that's great for our fans to be able to see. And a couple of those guys have been given games as well, and the most pleasing part is when they've been given the opportunity to play senior footballs, they've been able to perform their role, and that's what's really important for us as a development team, is to make sure that when players get selected into AFL, they're ready to play their role.
It's a sign of a strong club when you've got a VFL team side, players pushing. I mean, you need that, don't you? You need to be pushing for senior selection.
Yeah, you need that, I suppose. And what it does, it creates a great energy around the football club and healthy competition for spots. And we always talk about, if we play before the seniors, what's our opportunity to set the club off to a great day. And last week we got to play after the seniors against Melbourne. The seniors obviously had a tough loss, but we got to come up against Casey, who were undefeated. And our opportunity there was to make a ride after what the seniors was. It's not going to be exactly the same, but guys had some opportunity, a little bit of redemption, to be able to go, okay, our club's still in a good position. We're going into a final series, and we should be really excited about that.
I guess it's almost like a bit of sweet that when players do get taken out of your team, but you must feel an immense sense of pride to go, okay, there's the boys that I've had, and they're now stepping up.
Yeah, and that's why I love being a development coach, and we love the development department. As coaches, we get to see the guys' growth, and then eventually, hopefully, they get selected and get their opportunity, and there's no greater moment than that. Majority of the guys who are playing senior footy are already very good players, so to be able to work with guys when they first come in and help develop them, and then see them get their first game is certainly a special moment for coaches, absolutely.
But a bloke that you've worked with closely is Matho, and I was just going back through old vision of the last time they played Richmond here. That's when the whole barometer thing started. He was in their face. I mean, he's going to play a pivotal role.
He is, and that's exciting. He's not the only one that's got to step up and play a good brand of footy the Lions way. That's what we want to get back to, and that's what our opportunity is tomorrow as a VFL team, is to show those guys, hey, this is the Lions way, the Lions brand, and bring that energy. But Matho's been fantastic. His attitude when he came back to the VFL, I mean, I think it was round 18 when he got selected into the seniors, so he just kept knocking on the door, and his attitude around our younger players, and I read some articles about what he said, was fantastic. The way that he came back and just kept going and didn't drop his head is what we expect from our players. So he was a fantastic role model, and great for those guys to be able to see that if you keep banging the door down, you might get your opportunity.
Mitch, can I ask, coming off a win against Casey, obviously they were undefeated all season. What does the team take out of beating a side like that into finals this year? Yeah,
we probably look back at our last month today, and it's been something that we've hung our hat on. We've had some really tough month of footy. Richmond, who were playing for a final spot, Werribee, who were playing for a final spot, and then obviously Casey, who are undefeated. So we take a lot of belief out of that game. We're a young group. We've got a couple of really strong leaders who have been terrific for our group. So we'll take that belief into what's going to be a really tough contest against a really well-coached and mature team in Southport, who we have a lot of respect for, and we know that it's not going to be an easy game. But as I said at the start, we're about continual improvement, and this is another opportunity for our group to improve as an individual and as a team.